Yeah, I come out here just to sit in the woods. Tomorrow I will be officially 45 years young. What have I learned in life? Freedom. Freedom means everything, you know? It really does. I enjoy my freedom, and I enjoy being out in the woods. When I was a little girl, you know, playing with my brothers. It's very important. And I love it out here. There's a lot of deer and different things. Yeah. And I wanted to come out here and just make a video. It's really pretty out here. But this is where I played with my brothers, and there's Clydesdale's horses up the hill. Yeah. I had a lot of fun out here. And this is where I come to get spiritual nourishment and just get away from the world. This is like my holy, sacred place, and it always has been. When I'd feel overwhelmed or scared or whatever, I would always just come out in the woods where I feel at home here. This is my sacred home. This is my wilderness. This is my Tennessee, you know. I love it out here. And I hope and pray that my granddaughter's being raised wild, you know, to enjoy the outdoors and everything that Mother Nature has. It's very calming. A lot of times I'll come out here. I'm not weird, but I'm an earth sign. It's like my dad. And I like to just smell the leaf litter and just smell the leaves and the moss and just Mother Earth. I really connect. My roots, you know, are now in Tennessee. But I love it out here. I've never seen any bear. There is a speculation that maybe a large animal lives out here somewhere undetected. You know, like Bagot Holler. But yes. Then I found out the other day that I actually have bloodlines in Denmark and England. And so that was my little nephew Evan told me that. And I think it said the Netherlands. So that's really unique, Denmark. That means that I could possibly have Viking blood also, on top of Cherokee and Scotch-Irish. So, the grand view. I've been coming out here since I was 5 years old. Yep. And I'm pretty tough. But this is where I come when I feel overwhelmed, or just even to get a break from the house. It's beautiful out here. So this is another video. There's a helicopter somewhere. I don't know where, but I can hear it. I can hear the helicopter. I wonder if I can get a view of it. It might come by. We'll see. Is it looking for me? I'm hiding. Miss Charity's hiding. Yeah, they'll find you. Yeah, there it is. I'll get a view of it. The helicopter. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, helicopter. I promise I'm not lost in the woods. You don't have to send help or whatever. I'm not a missing mother. I'm perfectly fine, grounded in nature. But I love it out here. And this is Bagot Holler. This is exactly, you know, where me and my brothers built forts and little cabins, and we swung off vines, and everything my brothers did, I did. And this ravine down here, you can see, this is well, let me show you something. Oh Lord, I got my boots on. But this something made an X here and pushed down these trees into an X. Now, I'm not sure what animal could have possibly done that. Or if it was a man, it could have possibly been a man. But yeah, something did that. And a lot of times I see tree bending, you know, different stuff, but I don't know what could tear a tree down and bend it just like a pretzel. But whatever it is, I don't want to see it. And I respect the forest, just saying. Yes. But thankfully and gratefully, I've never seen anything really weird. But I'm grateful to be alive. Yeah, and I wanted to come out in the woods and just do my little video. But up the hill is G.A. Schwartz's, and that's where me and my brother spent all our time in the woods playing. We didn't have a care in the world, you know. One time the farmhands got onto us, and we was underneath where the water had rushed. It rained real big, and it dug out this place, and we got under there playing like a little cave out at the, you know, in G.A. Schwartz's land. And we were down there hiding. We had hay over our little enclosure, but we were up under the embankment, you know, playing. And this farmhand was feeding the cows, and he come out and he chased our dog. Her name, I think, was Little Woman. Chased her down underneath where we were hiding, and that man put a shotgun right in between me and my brothers. And my little Daniel said, "It's just us, sir, don't shoot." And that farmhand that was feeding those cattle, he said, "You kids get the hell out of here and you never come back." And then one time we got stampeded. We literally about got trampled by a bunch of cows. I don't remember, about 30 or 40 of them. My brother was shooting them with a slingshot, and I kept telling Daniel, "Stop shooting those heifers, because that longhorn cattle is going to get mad, the bull." And he kept on doing it, messing with them. Next thing I know, here comes that longhorn bull charging, and all the rest of them come at us too. And when I tell you, angels were under our feet, and we somehow almost flew down the hill, and those cattle started jumping over the hill. And we got down before they did, and they didn't stampede us, they didn't run us over. We actually, you know, made it. And some of them got hurt, and we was like, dang, you know, Daniel and Aaron, we shouldn't come out here and mess with, we should listen. Don't come out here and play no more. Yep. But I love it out here. The wilderness. Yeah, I get lots of exercise. Whoop. Yeah, my woods. This is my childhood woods. Oh, look there. I found me a lucky horseshoe. Look there. I found the old horseshoe. It's just a plastic one. But the deer come up here a lot, and they're always out here, and that's good. I wanted to see what I look like. Yeah, the grand view. But yeah, I did find out that I had bloodlines in Denmark. That's kind of cool. So every day I promised myself just to do some YouTubing. Yes. And I am free, and I plan on staying free forever. Yep. It's just nice usually and peaceful out here. There's a rock. Sometimes, oops, I pick up rocks and different little things, and like walnuts, and put them under my big brother's tree a lot. I just find little things that are interesting, because I have a collection of candles. And I often put pretty little rocks and stuff under my big brother's tree, because I did lose my big brother and my little brother, and my daddy's gone. But I still come out here. Yeah, because my connection and my spirit and my heart will always be in the woods, in the wilderness. That's what I love. It's beautiful, you know. And one day I'll have my own vehicle. And I plan on, after, you know, I get done with my work taking care of my mother, then I plan on getting out in the wilderness more and going visiting the parks and the lakes and stuff. But I've kind of had to, you know, put my life on hold for the betterment of the family and taking care of my mother. So I am very loyal in that regards when it comes to, you know, if you need me, especially if you're my family, I'll do whatever it takes to help. So I put everything into taking care of mother and staying free, one day at a time. But I plan on singing, but this is where I learned to sing. And when I was a little girl and I got scared and people in my family were fighting, or my big brother Scott was picking on me, I'd take off out here with my dogs, and they would all follow me out in the woods. And I loved my dogs because they protected me and they never bit me. And sometimes I got bullied. As a kid, I got bullied by the neighborhood boys and my big brother and stuff. But when I came out here with my dogs, nobody could hurt me, you know. And they never did. They always protected me. But that is the truth. Yeah. So, one day at a time. But the spirit, I come out here and I hug trees. I mean, it's very spiritual. You know, some people, you like going to church. I'm a grand old Mother Nature, you know. Look how high those beautiful trees. And I've known these trees since I was 5 years old. You know, tree. And some of them are so beautiful, you know. They've gotten so big and they're so tall and big and strong. When I first moved here, this forest wasn't all that. It was new. It was just starting to come up. But yeah, my woods, the wilderness. I've not seen any, I've seen owl out here and hawks, but I've never seen a bald eagle. Not that I know of. I have at Pleasant Grove. There's just certain places, and I think the lakes and the rivers and everything is sacred and special, and the animals, you know. But I sure did. I found out that I have roots in Denmark and the Netherlands and even Germany. So I could basically have Viking blood in me too. Well, we won't go there. That's something I'm going to have to explore on my own. So I'm thankful that my little nephew told me that, because I would have never expected to have blood. I knew England and Scotch-Irish, but I never thought Germanic and Denmark and the Netherlands. That's different. Yeah. So I'm getting used to doing my videos. Yeah, Mother Cherokee. One of these days. Yep. But I am free and I got to get back up to the house soon. I wish I could get videos of the deer, but they were out here earlier. But I guess the deer took off, you know. I see them quite often. I hope I'm not, you know. Thank you for everybody that's ever followed me and supported me. Thank you. But I do. We do need a car, a better car. And that's when I decided I was going to start making videos. Because I know God's going to bless us and everything's going to be okay. But sometimes, 1 Corinthians 13, Charity, you must honor and obey God and be disciplined and do everything in your power to be right and good and stay pure, and God will bless you with everything that you need. That's right. So, yep. home. Now I don't have to go to the state park. I just come outside at Mom and Daddy's, you know. And that's when I get frustrated or anything. I might be bored. I'll come out here and get a fresh air because I love Mother Nature. I love this place. I love the land. I love the woods. You know, and how a bunch of people know who you are. I personally, other than the city, my heart will always be in the country. And the farmlands and the rivers and the lakes and the streams. And just Mother Nature, untouched. I love it out here, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful and I'm blessed. Yep. One day at a time. And staying spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and sexually pure. And honoring and obeying God. And staying true to myself, you know. I believe love is worth waiting for. Eventually. But I just stay close to Jesus. That's right. And I'll be 45 years young tomorrow. Yeah, Mom and them was saying something about me being a little autistic. Maybe I am. I sing and stuff, but I don't like loud noises and crowds. I mean, I can, but I'd rather be, I don't know. I've been through a lot, but I think maybe I've always been a little, you know, different, gifted. I was always a child that talked to angels. And angels, and I have. But I try to live a pure life so that angels, and you know, can communicate with me, believe it or not. And if you live a pure life and everything, your angels will be around you. Even when you're not being good, you know, your angels are protecting you. Remember that. We all have guardian angels. And I believe I've always had them since I was forever. And I always was a little weird talking to angels when I was a kid. But that's okay. Yeah. Tomorrow, January 14th, I will be 45 years young. God bless everybody. I don't know what this is going to look like. And if you know me, if I don't approve of the way I look, I will erase it. But God bless everybody. Love y'all. Bye.